What up guys, welcome back to the garage. My name is Oakley and I wanted to introduce to you guys today my next big project. Now I'm really excited to introduce this to you guys, and today's video is just going to be an introductory video into what I'm going to be doing in the future. Without further ado, it's a baby grand piano. This is a Knabe baby grand piano. Knabe is spelled K-N-A-B-E. I don't know how old it is, but once I start to take apart some of the panels for it, there should be a serial number somewhere on there. And there's actually a Knabe dealership in town that they can run the registration number and tell me all that information about it. Now, to give you guys a little bit of history on me and my family and how I grew up, is I grew up on a dairy farm and we milked 600 Jersey cows 3 times a day. And for me, agriculture just wasn't one of the things that I particularly had a passion in or interest for. And Mom and Dad knew that, and they knew that music was kind of my trajectory at that point. When my family first went to get the piano, they had a lot of pushback from a couple different people, but my parents knew that with our family, music is a very important aspect of that. My 2 youngest siblings, they're both really excellent singers. My older sister did choir and band all 4 years in high school and was pretty good at it. And my oldest brother, who's probably the only one that really didn't get into music that much. And then myself, that was kind of my passion, and what I ended up going to college for was music education. So despite the pushback, Mom and Dad went and got it for us, and it's been an awesome investment. So around the time that my parents bought this piano was probably 2004, 2005, sometime around that time period, when I was in high school, mid-high school. Then in 2009, we had to move off of our family farm and move into town. Now unfortunately, the years to follow, the piano was not able to be kept in an ideal environment. For example, the house we moved to, we kept it in a garage that didn't have a garage door that closed all the way, and so this was not directly exposed to the environment, but it wasn't shielded as well as it is in here from humidity, cold, heat, so on and so forth. After that, my parents loaned it out to our high school that we went to, and for about a year, I believe, it was able to be kept there. And another situation happened where this had to be kept in a piano room or a storage room, so they needed to build a piano closet for the piano, and unfortunately the fire marshal didn't accept that, or wasn't going to allow it, or something, or the school didn't want to pay for a piano closet, so unfortunately that didn't work out. And so we ended up taking it back at that point, and again it went back into the garage where my parents moved again to the house that they're living in now, and it was kept in a much better environment where it was an enclosed garage, but still weather fluctuates a lot, and so for the most part this is in pretty good shape, all things considered. This past April 2018, my mom came down and brought it to me. I asked last summer, I asked all my siblings and Mom, and I said, hey, would you guys care if I took the piano back with me to North Carolina? And they said no. Like, they were all fine with it. None of them really play it at Mom's house, and it was just in the garage, so we wanted to make sure that it got taken care of, or it was going to be placed in an environment, like inside with air conditioning. But most importantly, my dad has passed away, and that's been about 3 years from the recording of this video, and that just makes something like this way more important to me and sentimental. Now in my research, this book keeps coming up as a recommendation. It's called Piano Servicing, Tuning, and Rebuilding for the Professional, the Student, and the Hobbyist by Arthur A. Reblitz. Now, I don't know if that's how you correctly pronounce his last name, but that's how you spell it. And this is the second edition of it. I'm about 1/3 of the way through this book. It's about 300 pages long. My biggest recommendation is if you are going to take on a project like this and you're using this book as a reference or a guide, make sure to read all of it, because what I found is you can't really pick and choose the sections that you want to work on with your piano. Now, there are a couple different categories on how you can go about fixing a piano, and that would be repairing, rebuilding, and restoring. Now, repairing would be fixing a broken part on it. Rebuilding would mean to be doing major work on it, for example, replacing a pin block, replacing the string, switching out new hammers, etc. And to restore means to return the piano as close as possible to what it was when it was new. Now, there are different tools that you're going to need for this. Some basic tools like pliers, screwdrivers, wrenches, stuff like that. And on the other hand, you're going to need some special tools like these. Now, this is a kit that I just bought off of Amazon that deals with tuning. So you have your pin tuner, you got a set of screwdrivers, some wedges, that's what these are up here, a tuning fork right there, and a couple other things that I haven't quite yet learned what their purposes are yet for. And I have a tuner, so I went and I upgraded to this multi-octave Korg tuner. It is the OT120 Korg. I think it cost me about $65, and that should get me the entire range of the piano so that when I go to tune it with this guy, that'll get me as accurate as possible. And of course, definitely go pick this up, read it before you get going, and you won't regret it. So I hope you guys are excited about this upcoming project. I know I am, and I'm really hoping that you guys follow along. This is going to take quite a lot of time, and I'm excited to get started with it. I'm excited to get the ball rolling, and this is going to take quite a few episodes. Who knows, I might start putting some more videos out more frequently. Right now I'm posting videos on the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of each month, but with a project like this, I'm going to be working on it a lot over the next several weeks, and maybe I'll put out some more content maybe once a week, depending on how much progress I get done over the course of the rebuild. And of course, I want to say thank you guys to the subscribers that I currently have. I'm at 23 as of the recording of this video, and I really much appreciate the growth that I'm getting. If you're currently subscribed, please share it with your friends, whether they're craftsmen or craftswomen that may be interested in just doing hands-on things, whether they're a musician, whether they're somebody that might be interested in learning how to tune a piano, or maybe rebuilding a pin block if I have to do that, or restringing a piano. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but we'll see how it goes. Please leave a comment if you guys have any questions or want to give me any advice on this future project. Leave a like and share with your friends. That really helps the channel, and I hope to build this up a little bit more. If you like what I'm doing, you can also catch me on my other social media platforms. I have a Pinterest page. It's just Oakley Lyon. Same thing for Instagram, Oakley Lyon, Lyon. And then you can also find me on Facebook under the same name. Again, I'm really excited for this project, and I'm going to dedicate this series of videos to my parents because I wouldn't have this fine piece of equipment without them. And to everybody else, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode where we actually start working on the piano. Bye.